What's up, world? Mikey D coming at you with some more Oxygen Not Included. We're going through right now and trying to not starve to death. That's the plan for today. Don't starve to death. Well, we'll see how this goes. We'll see how this goes. Okay, game. We got megafrons that we're trying to grab. We're digging out some water. We gotta drain this water off pretty quick. So, let's speed this along, please. No, I don't care about the brine ice right now. Thank you. Alright. We finished up our blast shots. So we destroyed the asteroid. Oh, there's an asteroid field out there now. That's nice. So we've got that done. We got some lums. You eat figs. And oh. You eat figs. You eat bog jellies too. That's potentially interesting over time. What does the vine take? Takes water. The node makes vines and just needs water. Well, that's not too bad. We could probably figure some of that out. Yeah, because there's all this stuff here. Alright. Let's see. What plumbing disasters do we have going on? Well, we've got this mix of salt water and not salt water going on. No, still can't get rid of that salt water. It's just a little too much. We've got this polluted water that we're working on building a pipe for. We've got normal water that is coming through here. Oh boy. We're feeding the extra polluted water from our toilets into here. Okay. I don't think we need to be doing that anymore. There we go. Yeah, that's now stable, or stable enough. Bog jellies are growing. They take 6 cycles to grow. So we're doing what we can there. We'll mostly have to wait for another 16 dupes. 4 cycles? Oh, we need like 50,000 calories right now. Alright, well, they're trying over here, but I don't think that's gonna quite do it. Yeah, this megafrond, I don't think it has any actual things for me right now. Okay. So we're gonna cancel. We're actually just gonna cancel that whole thing. Alright, go over here, dig this out. thimbleweed seeds. I don't even want to deal with thimbleweed seeds yet. I guess we can put in one. Plant 6. Okay, we'll plant 1. That's a mess of yuck. This salt water. Yeah, too much salt water. Okay. And we're researching space stuff. That's fine. Waiting for rad bolts, it looks like. Yeah, I don't know why they're not doing the other bits. Oh. This oxyfern is doing absolutely nothing. That's cool. Okay. Ah, okay. They're starting to dig out this way. Alright. Oh, we've got mush bars. Did I start up the mush bars? I hope I started up. Yes. We've got mush bars and we've got grilled mush bars. Yay. Well, I mean, it's enough. Yeah. It's gross food, but food is food, right? And here's a printing pod, which has... well, pip eggs. What do we got? Lums, dartles, slicksters. I don't know if I want to do that. Let's crack up some dartles, and then as soon as we have that, we should be able to make omelets. Alright. So this is salt water. I think we can enable auto bottle on these. It'll let them pull the salt water from here. As they need to. Souffle pancakes? No. Someone's cracked a dartle egg. Why? Oh, there it is. Mush fry forever. Or omelet forever. Okay. Alright, this is... well... between all of this, we're draining out some of this water. Okay, and I think they're going to go over this way too. yeah, we have gases trying to go up and liquid trying to go down at the same time. It makes for a bit of a mess. Okay. Great. That'll help move this along. Yeah, you see this pile of liquid start flowing to the right here. Great. This will start flowing out this way too. Okay. We're getting there. The mush fries are gonna, I think, keep us good enough. Okay. Yeah, those are... Neither one of these are set to bottle up water, so the water coming in will be fine. It's germy as heck, though. It's not great. Oh yeah, we're getting food poisoning on everything. It's amazing. How did we get food poisoning everywhere? Was it the salt water? Don't know. Don't know. Okay. Looks like we have hoovered up all the salt water in here. We do have a decent amount of ice. So if we've hoovered up all the salt water, we can actually just start putting in hydroponic farms with these nodes for the lums. There we go. Alright, we'll see if we can dig out one more tile, get the salt water to settle out. Like, hopefully... I know salt water is heavier than normal water. So if we dig out a tile here, then maybe the salt water will flow into that empty space, because it's further down. Alright, the sooner that we can get to these foods, the better. Nope. Priority 7, please. Go faster. Get some of that barbecue going, and everyone can be just happier. Beta hives drowning, that's okay. Satyr critter traps, also drowning, but they're gonna release some seeds. So that'll be good for us. Woo! There's a... Steve, please don't be dumb, my guy. Alright. Alright. That should be enough for them to get in here and pick up all this food. All sorts of meat. There's bleach stone in here too. It's quite a bit. Yeah, these dartles have just kind of been doing their business for a while. Alright, we're coming along. Why are you disabled? Oh, because it's saying there's not enough liquid in there. And you got too hot, it looks like? You must have been damaged. Okay. I think with this tank here, and us pumping the oil all the way up, yeah, we're not making a whole lot of oil at a time, but it's starting to build up here. And as it builds up, people are continuing to turn it into petroleum. So, that's good. This whole thing is just for... Oh. This was originally going to be for oil. And then it got a whole bunch of polluted water in it. And normal water too. Great. Okay, food-wise, we're okay. What are you guys doing? Oh my goodness. Can y'all just not? That'd be great if you just didn't. Okay. Yeah. Well, let's repair the ladders that are going to get destroyed every single time. Guys, come on. We are going to want to start building some rockets, though. So, looking at our rocketry options, we got nothing. Nothing. We haven't done enough rocketry research in order to be able to do anything. Okay. How about priority? Let's set all this at priority 1. Just stop. Stop going out there. I know y'all have infinitely better things to do. So, yeah. Do those things more. Do more good things, do less bad things. This... What were we doing? What were we doing with this? This was going to... Alright, hold on. Alright, this goes to here. Alright, so this is our oil going to that line. Okay. Okay. Now I have to try and decode what was I doing? Oh, this was petroleum! This whole line was for petroleum, and that's why it's not linking into the oil, and then the petroleum was supposed to go in there. That's why I'm not freaking out as to what is going on. Alright. There, let's speed up all of this. And then that. Yeah. Okay. Alright. So the petroleum, I was going to start processing down below and sending up here. And these tanks are going to end up being petroleum. Okay. That's not a problem. And alums. Well. Uh-oh. We seem to have had an issue here. We need to fix that pretty quick. Going all the way down here to, I don't know, mess around with something it looks like. Great. Food-wise, we are doing alright. Some cooked seafood, some omelets. Meat should be getting turned into barbecue. Okay. So we're doing all right food-wise. We're doing... All right, this is getting overheat damage. Yeah. That's not good. That's not good. Do we have enough for a steel pump? We do. Great. So let's deconstruct you then. Yeah, when we're emptying the natural gas out of the oil well, it's making this pump too hot. And as the pump gets too hot, it starts getting damaged. I don't want people running down here all the time just to fix the stupid pump. So, we gotta get that taken care of. Great. One of the other things I could do is refine metals down here. You can use the crude oil that builds up to, as a giant heat sink and refine metals. It can be a little tricky if you aren't careful. You can end up like making a bunch of more sour gas and other bad things, but generally works out okay. Um... Let's see if we can uproot that diagonally. Ooh, definitely want to uproot him. I didn't even notice that he was there. Please do that quickly. No. Okay. Don't want to uproot that guy. That's fine. Oh, they've started introducing sand down here. That's new. They never used to have sand down here. So it does make it so you have to be a bit more careful as you're digging things out. Let's see. That should be okay. Take care of this. Okay. Gotta make sure we don't have too high of temps randomly intruding into our base here. If you end up with too high attempts, you end up with things like molten lead just kicking around, and you're like, wait, how did that happen? And you go and you look, and you see bits of abyssalite that are 1,000,000,000,000 degrees poking up to your full base, like right here. This is not great. And so these things are hotter than maybe you would expect. This stuff here is ridiculous. Alright. Okay, looks like these oil tanks are now all full. And so all of the oil is starting to flow back up to the top. Okay. This pipe is fine. Let's see what we have going on over here. What are you up to, guys? You might not be doing much anything. We have 9 tons of coal here. We have finished researching that. Omelets, we're gonna print those out in our main base, because we need the omelets there. These have finally started becoming available. Relocate you to here. I'm gonna relocate you to here. And we'll get our lumps out of the way. is slowly flowing. That's great. Yeah, the salt water generally flowed down. Plenty of water available. Oh. I turned off mush bars, or I only made a certain number of mush bars. Well, let's make another 40, I guess. I'll have them go back to taking care of this. Be great if y'all start mopping this mess up too. Clean up some of the brine ice here and there so it doesn't just make more mess later. Alright. That's all coming together. This is going to be tough to deal with. Okay, we'll dig it out and then see where things sit. We're gonna have to diagonal build into here to get rid of some of these spore kids. It's gonna be a whole thing. And there's tons of them through here. Goodness. What do we have? This one. Puzzle time! Alright. And then this one. There we go. Ta-da! Did it. Yeah, the circuitry in this game, like, it's not super complicated. It's just nicely complicated. It has just enough bits and pieces to get you where you want to go. Alright, so we've got these things. Body temperature. What? Why is it so cold up there? No, really. Oh. It's all of this. Huh. Huh. I didn't even realize that we were chilling our base so effectively from these giant chunks of, like, frozen tundra here. Okay. I guess we could put the lums... well, the water's not that warm. And these guys want to be at least 25. Yeah, the water's coming in at 20 something. Let's see. If we put airflow tiles in... Oop, not there. We put airflow tiles in here. And then on one of these levels, we end up putting in a... What is it? It's, there's a thermoregulator. Here we go. Cools the gas pipe through it, but outputs heat in its immediate vicinity. That would be an interesting way for us to warm this whole area up. I could do it here at the top, but what gas am I going to cool down? Really, I would want to cool gas for this, right? Okay. So we'll put that there. We're going to need insulated tiles at the top and a layer at the bottom. And then we're going to need to put in, I think, mechanized airlocks to try and keep the warm in. Okay. And we'll put in grooming stations. We'll eventually have a llama on the top. And then some more insulated tiles to close off the ends. Great. This is very janky. Very, very janky, but that's okay. Alright. We're gonna, sure. Insulated shale. Okay. Then radiant gas pipes. Oh, you can use iron ore. I think we'll just use gold amalgam. And then back to the insulated gas pipes. Yes. Okay. Oh, this thermoregulator needs to be built out of, I think, steel. It's probably going to be the thing, just in case it gets a little too warm. Alright. People go through, make this all beautiful. Oh, that one's unreachable. That's no good. We'll deconstruct this tile. All edibles. There we go. We weren't putting everything into the bins. All right. All this sweet corn doesn't have fertilization. Mimica buds, they just require dirt. So I guess I could make a mountain of mimicas in here. Okay. We're mostly just trying to micromanage our way to victory. Oh. A different fridge. Great. Food has been doing okay. Over here, we're doing fine on our food. We could probably do with digging out some more stuff. Oh, and databanks would be also something to send over when possible. I don't think I need to keep moving swamp chard hearts. I did start doing that. I don't think we need to keep doing that, though. Bog bucket seeds, I definitely need to keep moving over there. And I should probably be more aggressive about digging this stuff up. Yeah, this whole thing where they're manually pumping polluted water in order to put it into planter boxes. Oof. Okay. We want a proper bog bucket farm. That means we have to have the right temperature. These guys want to be up to 30 degrees. This is too warm over here. That's 32, 32, 34. Yeah. Definitely a bunch of too warm areas. So we mostly need to look here-ish. Okay. Hydroponic farms. Start putting some in. Think. Go there and there. Okay. And then we can put a pump in down here and run the hose for the pump all the way up there. All right. You'll go here. sure that there's power. That is hooked up. Oh, we'll roast up some grub fruit. We'll cook up some paku. Just sort of whatever might be available here. We will go ahead and make that happen. Our plug slugs are babies. So they're not meaningfully adding to the power supply yet. Okay. This guy is doing his thing. Yeah, no one has the ability to relocate animals. Alright. You, just cooking one is fine. Your digging is fine. Okay. Okay. Pop teardrums. Trying to make it so we don't have as much negative impact from the polluted oxygen that's everywhere. Do also need to keep an eye on how much sand I have, because these deodorizers consume sand. They use sand and polluted oxygen and they turn it into clay, which, great, I love it. It's just needing to keep an eye on it. Oh, that's a lot of slime lung. That's... Oops. Oops. Well, okay then. What are you? I think that's set to sweep only. These guys don't have a good place to eat. Well, this area here looks pretty nice. It's been mostly cleaned up. It's not full of polluted water. That looks like it could very well be a nice, happy little location. Once you guys figure out to not bury everything in mud. Nice little spot for some duplicates to hang out at. Alright. Let's see. Mess tables. Yeah, cobalt's fine. Great. Let's see. Ranching, operating, supplying. I think. Oh man, free steel is always so good. Alright. We're going to take this dupe here. So, Higby. You, sir, are gonna start being a farmer. Yeah, Devin, you can start increasing your ability to cook. Okay. Alright, all three of these guys are on this first schedule. That's okay. He's got a bed already. We're going to put in some mess tables. We need to put in a water cooler or something to make that work. We'll put in some flower pots. You, sir, your focus is going to be on supplying and storing, if you can. Oh, supply, store, tidy. And then ranch. Great. Okay. It's just gonna dig all the way up here. This temperature is generally contained, so it's okay. Alright. And let's set the priority on this stuff a bit higher. More ceiling collapse. Okay. I think we're okay. Okay. These guys are just gonna keep doing what they can. Keep digging it out, keep building up this base bit by bit. I think 3 dupes is as much as we are ever gonna want here. We'll get the bog jellies going. Oh, take care of this guy. Great. Not a whole lot going on over here. Everything's looking good. Yeah, we'll eventually want to dig over here and get that coal. But, yeah. Nothing too crazy. Alright, I'm gonna leave you boys to it. Over here, we've still got a lot to go. Okay, this plumbing is... Oh, there's little bits of water in there too. Okay. Okay. Oh, we're getting thin reed fiber already. That's good. This will empty out soon. Basically, we're going to be dumping it all into these tanks anyway. Oh, I was wondering why things were going a little slow. We weren't at maximum speed. Silly me. Alright. These are still coming in with a little bit of germs. Don't like that. Okay. For this, what were we going to do? We were going to take some amount of, I think, polluted water and split it off. Okay. So if we go here and here, alright. Say polluted water. Okay. Now, plumbing. This and sure that. But if for some reason it can't bridge on, just loop back in. That's bad. This water is going to want to go is going to split. Like, the real answer is to rip out this whole plumbing mess and start over. But we're not going to do that. Come on. Yeah, and the petroleum line is getting close. We're not going to do anything with this line until it's all finished. Okay. All right. We'll leave that alone. All right. So for here, if we take this, bridge that way, actually, here we go. Here we go. I figured it out. So this will no longer connect here. No? This whole line needs to scoot up to there, which I can't build because of where things are at. All right, I have enough water built up. I'm okay. Okay, deconstruct this guy. Alright. Okay. There. Everyone come on over here. That is still an unreachable build. Oh. Okay. Now it's not an unreachable build. Okay. This stuff is all done. So now that this is all done, we can deconstruct this section quickly. Okay, we can actually deconstruct this guy and scoot him over one more to the right. Okay. Deconstruct. No. We'll wait on the rest of this. Yeah. Deconstruct him, we'll scoot him over. Okay. Great. Connect that up. Alright. Now. This is now set again. Okay, this pipe. Oh, which way does this piping go? That's green. Yeah, this way. This way. This way, and that'll do it. This. This all wants a lot of power. The only thing I'm interested in powering is this thermal regulator. And we need to start putting gases in here. So we're just gonna bridge in some gases. So if the thermal regulator isn't running for some reason, the gas will still cycle. And the thermal regulator is going to be tied to a thermosensor. We're going to see here, I think, how warm it is. And if we're too warm, send a green signal if it's below. These guys want 25 to 45. Below 30. There we go. All right. Now it's just a function of getting enough gas in this pipe to make it so it's going to be doing something useful over time. Yeah. We'll slowly start cooling this down. We've got definitely temperature to spend up here. So, just make it work. Alright. This is getting hot. It's fine. Hydrogen is coming through. Okay. We've already burned through a half a tank of water. That's not awesome. So, refinement. We want a water sieve, and we want it pushed over a square. Okay. Now, this will do it. Okay. So if water's coming in here, all the polluted water goes this way. If for some reason this polluted water is backed up, it will go up here and bridge onto this line. The rest of the liquids coming through, mostly salt water, but sometimes other stuff, will come through, go through the sieve. It'll leave the sieve. It'll go through the desalinators. Great. Perfect. And now we just gotta set all this up. And we have to... Yeah, here we are. Go here, here, here. We can use this. Deconstruct this whole line. Gonna deconstruct that line. And it looks like all of that is done now. Yeah, all of these are now empty. So we can this is now done. Great. Petroleum's full up. Insulated, there we go. Insulated liquid pipes. Yep. Great. that is all starting to work as it should. These are getting closer. We could even put in some petroleum generators down here. Help with the power load. Alright, well, the plumbing unfortunately isn't yet done. Okay. This is all still coming together. Digging things up. Looking good. Alright. And what are you? Oh, a molten larva. Higby? What's... Okay. Yeah. All sorts of yucky lungs, slime lungs. It's definitely impacting the ability for these guys to do much. Alright. Where's Bog Bucket? 8. Oh. I guess we can say that and then copy those there. Okay. And this is 6. Great. Oh, yeah. Oh, I see what his problem is. He's going down here to try and build things because it's water and he's lame and slime lungy and everything else. He is struggle bussing his way through and then climbing his way back up and almost running out of oxygen each time. Can you stop doing that then? Alright. Devin, what are you up to? Great. Nickel, no, don't care about any of that. Over here. Wow, 3,000, huh? Oh, because we haven't continued to make mush bars. Sure, I guess the nickel is fine. This line is getting closer and closer to full. That's good. Temperatures are all over the place. Yep. I'm going to put in a gas reservoir here. That'll help even out the temperatures over time. It'll also help put a lot more gas into the line. Okay, well, we're gonna make mush bars and do everything we can as fast as we can. Bog Bucket's body temperature is too warm. Okay. Too warm. Some of that's from the liquid that we're putting in there. Okay. Too warm is a problem. Too warm's a big problem. Let's see. Temp shift plate made of brine ice. Ugh, what a mess. What a mess that would be. Well, we don't have enough to make temp shift plates out of normal ice, so I guess we're making it out of brine ice. Yep. Okay. See how this all comes together. Sorry, Mimicas. Ah, here we are. Someone's starving. Freya? No, you weren't really starving. You have an unfortunate mix of food. Oh, we finished some of our space power. Okay. Let's do some... Where's basic rocketry? No, don't want transit tubes. Don't want some of this other stuff yet. I just want... like a rocket engine. Artifact analysis station would be good to have. I think we'll start on that. Oh, small petroleum engine. That would be the thing that we need. Okay. Alright. We're getting some amount of power out of this natural gas. That's not a bad thing. Yes, I know that the building melted. It is fine. It's kind of intending it to melt. Now what? It's too cold? Yeah, now it's too cold. Alright. Great. Now, this temperature will pop back up pretty quick. Yeah, these are already up to 15s, so very temporary temperature solution. Temperature... I don't know. You get the idea. It's a temporary temp solution. That is polluted water. That is polluted water. That is nothing. We're not getting any sort of like, you've put the wrong thing in the wrong stuff kind of warnings. Alright, we'll put in a couple more thimbleweed seeds here. Looking down here at the exosuit forge. Let us reed fiber. Sure, iron. Make 2 of those. And then on the repair, we'll do that. Oh. Deliver, deliver, deliver. Okay. We have been using 2 Atmos suits down here. We're soon to get to many more. This oil is gonna overflow here in a minute. Okay. Petroleum. Okay. Petroleum is going that way. Great. This will give everything more of an opportunity to start building up. Okay, I do have the ability to make a rocket platform. Let's put it over here. There. I want to have some amount of gap between the rocket platform and this. The main reason is I don't want to just melt everything. And depending on how I do this, I really could. There. Put that in, and we'll put this in. Between 2 layers of obsidian tiles, hopefully we can get a decent sort of... Oops. I don't want to make it out of gold. I guess steel? Oh, I'd make it out of steel if I could, but I guess we're making it out of gold. Oh, here. Let's scoot it off a little bit. So, when rockets take off, they have this big heat plume, obviously. If I had it like all the way on the bottom here, that heat plume is just going to vaporize this entire little biome. And I actually like the amount of chill that's coming out of there, so I'm going to put a little bit of a gap. Some of that heat's just going to dump right into space. Some of it's going to hit the lower obsidian thing, and then we are going to heat up the biome a bit, but hopefully not just instantly vaporize. We have... Okay, we're doing fine here. Let's do this and this. Cut that off. Great. We want to start building up gas. I think this will do it. We'll get most of a tank of gas in here. Let more stuff from the output line get on here, and then we'll start it back up. Starving. Okay, great. Alright. I think I actually do want pretty much a whole tank. We're not putting that much gas from this line onto here. Why do you not... Huh. Really confused as to why this is not actually grabbing gases. Maybe it's... Oh, there it goes. Maybe it's just not enough gas for it to grab. I might need full packets of gas. Oh, man. Okay, that's slower than I expected. That's fine. This is coming along. These are still saying body temperature is in the wrong spot because it is too warm here. Let's dig that out. Try and get some of this chill moving this way. Okay. Oh wow. These thimble reeds are just popping up. That's great. Okay, and we've got all of this coming through. Alright. Yeah, and then as the polluted water backs up, we go back to filling up water tanks. This polluted water is backed up because we have filled up 3 tanks of polluted water. That's good. Yeah, and it's looking like it's just polluted water in here too. Okay. Alright. Oh, there's pressure damage. What? Too much brine in here. Okay. What if we replace this one with a wheezewort? Okay. This had... Alright. So we... got that, got that. Now... Huh. It says I don't have any Wheezewort seeds available. I guess this is a natural Wheezewort that I've been leveraging for forever now. Gas tank half full. Not good enough. Alright. Where can I steal a Wheezewort that people are not going to mind? By people, I mean critters and biomes. This one I could take, I guess? Most of these, I like where they're at and what they're doing. Oh, here we go. Take this guy. Alright, now we have a whole bunch more Atmos suits that people can use. That should help the entire process along. See. You know how we were talking about putting a refinery in here? I think that might be a great idea. Oops. See how this all comes along. It'll take more than a few minutes. We don't need these pneumatic doors anymore. I put in some quick doors to try and make it so the slicksters didn't walk onto the mega hot rocks down here and kill themselves like they were starting to. Okay. Gas-wise, things are looking fine. This temperature is great. Turn that on. Alright. We're still just mush barring it. Grub fruit preserve would be good. Paku would also be good. Let's go for the grub fruit. We'll take our blueprint. Alright, some gloves, great. Okay. Wheezewort plant, please. Okay, we're starting to proliferate our bog buckets bit by bit. We've gotten... Great, we have more petroleum lined up. This petroleum is pretty warm. Ooh, we have our rocket platform starting to come together. Steam is a solid option early on. that might be what we need to do, is make a steam engine. Cargo bays. We need the ability to mine points of interests. Okay. Alright, we're getting... I'd say we're getting pretty close here on the gas tank. I think I'm gonna fill it all the way, though. Once it's filled all the way, then we'll be able to do some stuff. Okay. Ah, they finished valve miniaturization. And now they're going to go on to hydrocarbon propulsion. Is this the first thing that we've needed databanks for? It looks like. So we will probably be able to just get petroleum straight up. Nice. And then we'll have to get high velocity destructions. Actually, the first thing we're going to do is we're going to make a rocket that can go up. So, something that can start creating science in space. Which also implies that we're going to need to have solid food over time. Gentlemen, speaking of food... Alright, we've got 3 bog buckets going. Great. Those, you know what? You have enough food to last. Let's not be dumb. Let's get all of these taken care of. Ah. Disable, please. Buddy buds. As many buddy buds as you can get in there would be awesome. This also means because they have a mess hall, they have some more morale. Devin? Yeah, you're doing great now, buddy. And by great, I mean you are able to do something. Sure. We're slowly deodorizing all of this. Ah, the plug slugs are starting to do their thing. Alright. Food is coming together. Alright. Gas is still storing gas. This temperature problem is slowly getting solved. Yeah, let's deconstruct this one. We'll put in another Wheezewort. We'll have periodic Wheezeworts going in just to help passively cool this area. From a phosphorus point of view, we should be fine. Ah, there's a whole pile of meat and all sorts of stuff in here. Let's dig in and grab that. I'm also going to steal the Wheezewort and not cry about it. Okay. Get all that. We're going to relocate you to the feeding pen. Alright. We have 0 units of databanks. That's... oh, okay. They're all already sitting in there. And we have already finished that? Is that right? Yes, we've already finished that part. Well, that's good. Start working towards high velocity destruction and see where we get. Okay. Starting to stabilize. This is good. Okay. Grabbing the meat from there, getting the bleach stone out of there. Still have eggshell to lime as a perpetual, but it's less important than the other things that they're doing. Okay. This is looking like we're pretty set. Alright. Start dumping gas. Tempted to take the carbon dioxide and get it out of here. If it gets too cold, it'll start liquefying. It'll just be a pain for everybody. Okay. I think we're gonna be pretty good. Yeah. Yeah, I don't think we need the gas bridge anymore. Okay. What's our temperatures looking like? Oxygen, 17 degrees. Carbon dioxide is cooling down really quick, which is what the underlying problem is, right? Because it's a mix of gases, you're running into this weird, like, some of them cool quick, some of them cool slow. Okay. What if we actually just did that there? Oh, I know what the problem is. I'm like, why is this not working like an aqua tuner would work? The problem is I did not have this bridge directly onto the pipe. There we go. Now we won't get that weird gases getting in front of other gases problem. Okay. And this temperature will slowly come up as these temperatures slowly come down. Yeah, the carbon dioxide needs to get out of here, I think. Okay. this. It's warm. It's going to be warm for a while. Okay. Okay. Bog bucket's looking good. Bog bucket's looking real good. Alright. Thimble reeds. Already cranking out the fiber. Love it. Oh. That's a problem. Shale is not strong enough to hold up this stuff. Huh. Okay. Well. Okay. I guess we're gonna move the floor up another level. We'll basically double layer the floor. That'll help. Ooh, a pipsqueak. Man, I keep wanting pips, but I don't have a good way of actually ranching them. I don't have access to any, like, arbor seeds. That's what I'm thinking of. Okay. These guys also need to go. Okay. Ventilation. We need a gas filter. We have to get the carbon dioxide out. Maybe we'll just take out everything except for the oxygen. This is slowly starting to warm up. I mean, if I wanted to warm it up faster, I'd just put in something like space heater. There we go. And I might, on a like temporary basis, I guess. There. This is, nope, unbreathable. Carbon dioxide needs to get out of here. Oh. There we go. Alright, what are you? Chlorine? Yeah, chlorine. Weird. Alright, well, we'll get all the carbon dioxide out. And we'll see if we want to filter out anything that's not oxygen. But that carbon dioxide is going to goof us up pretty seriously if we just don't do something about it now. Okay. And we're almost done, and then we have, what's this, polluted oxygen? Get rid of you two. Just make sure there's no more carbon dioxide in the line. Great. Polluted oxygen. Get rid of that. Got some blobs of that floating around. Get you out of there. We'll get the chlorine out of there. Yeah, here comes some polluted oxygen, some chlorine. It's all, of course, clumped together. Alright, there goes polluted oxygen. Just taking a quick glance, making sure there's nothing else weird in here. Nope, chlorine. Alright, and once the chlorine's gone, that'll be all happy. Alright. Well, food is a struggle, of course. Bog buckets are starting to come along. Nope, we're still waiting on you and your pit squeaks. Okay. You guys actually have a little bit of time. Your calories are doing all right. So let's start. Man. I know what I want to do. I want to just start digging things out, but I'm worried that I'm going to goof up and like ruin my only clean water supply or stuff like that. I suppose we got to just go for it at a certain point, huh? Alright. Let's chop up this. And... you know, let's... put in another batch. Okay. All right. Well, they're doing this. I think I'm also going to put in a bottle emptier down here somewhere. And we'll empty out the polluted water that we have. Which means this will then become super mega food germy, but that's okay. You guys can do that. Alright. So this side's coming along. Oh, we have a volcano over here to check out. We'll see what that is. We got a bunch of coal up here. I want to dig into that at some point. I don't even remember why. Oh, I dug this out so I could get thimbleweed seeds. I was like, why did I dig out all the slime lung stuff? Thimbleweed seeds. Yep. digging this part out as well. I think just to there. That'll let a little bit of chlorine out into the space. Maybe clean some stuff up. We'll see. And what? Oh, it broke. It totally broke. Ay, 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 ay. What? Oh, wow, that's a mess. Wowie, that's a mess. Okay. I guess we'll put a liquid pump down here. And just a simple pipe running all the way. Oh no, it flooded out my Wheezewort. Fine, I'll just keep going all the way up. There. There. Okay. Alright. Okay. Well. That means that I can put in a bunch of Wheezeworts along here and not have to worry about it anymore. Okay. We're also going to put in some metal tiles. Will help keep the duplicates safe as they're working over here. Heck, it might even be smart to do something like this. Like if we put in metal tiles over here, like lead tiles, okay, let's... Oh man, what a mess. Jeez Louise. Okay. Well, we're gonna go through and make this pipe. It'll be fine. Let's see this. what about this idea? What if I take an auto sweeper and I have an auto sweeper be the thing that refills the Wii Swords? And that way, duplicates don't even need to get into this space. Oh, they don't need to get into this space. No. We'll make some heavy watt wire here. And then we can... I'm just thinking about trying to reduce radiation exposure over time, right? Because this will become highly radioactive if I end up putting more Wheezeworts in here. Alright. Okay. Let's get more of that gone. This whole thing is continuing to be a giant puddly mess. Okay, people are taking water. Okay. That's coming along and doing okay. The Mimica Forever plan seems to be doing all right. This pump is almost done. Okay. This metal refinery is almost good to go. Okay. Hook up some more researches. Yes, we still have that to go. Phosphorite. Okay, so the plan. The plan. We're gonna have this auto sweeper is going to be the thing that refills the phosphorite in the Wheezewort things. We're going to there. We're going to clean out this area. We're going to get a bunch of Wheezeworts going, and you can actually plant the Wheezeworts from the bottom too, but I don't know if we need to do that. Okay. This pump is starting to pump away. That's good. Wheezewort's coming along. Good, good, good. More watery mess. What from? Oh, from this. Okay. Okay. More watery mess up here. And some over here too. This is coming from here. Wow. We are just dealing with brine water all over the place. Thankfully, it's not been too horrible, but we're not loving it right now. Can we have our mechatronics boy come along? Take care of that. That'd be great. Now we just have to go back and find some more Wheezeworts. I think we'll take this one. Let's see. Where else is a Wheezewort we can steal and not feel bad about it? Here, I think. This whole biome is just not going to be making it soon. So we'll grab that. And I think we might do the same thing over here. Just dig in. Take the whole thing. Alright, there's some phosphorite and some other goodies in here, so it's kind of many birds, one stone. Alright, Bert. 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 Up operating. Cool. Can you build for a minute? Great. Just... You're the guy. This is your #1 priority, my guy. Make it happen, Captain. Mm-hmm. Bert. Where? Bert. No. You have infinitely better things to do right now. Please do it. Okay, now you can go back to whatever your stupid plan of the day was. Great. Alright. Waiting delivery of phosphorite. Eh? Oh, okay. So we're still missing... Here's the last seed that we're gonna need. Okay. Almost there. Good. The auto sweeper is doing its job. And from a radiation point of view, oh, that's cooking. Yeah. This should really be auto sweeper only kind of stuff. Looking radiation wise, okay. I think we're gonna need to put one of those there. Otherwise he's getting a little roasty toasty over the course of his research. There. We're still going to get the cooling effect because I have the airflow tiles going here. So, as gases just naturally flow in, actually, if I remember right, it gets pulled in from the bottom. So the gas coming in will just get shot out the top a little colder. Okay. And, yeah. We're at a decent rate. 1,100 rads a cycle. Should be able to do all of our radiation research now and not have to worry too much about it. Fantastic. Love it. So, we're all set. And of course there's little blobs of water and other bits of dumb. Okay, this pump is undoing some of the mess I've made. Alright. We've got a Mimica farm. A second Mimica farm that's going to start up. Looks like these guys are finally happy. Oh, yeah. I don't need this anymore. Great. Alright. We filtered out all the bad gases. We've got oxygen at -4 degrees. Good. Yeah, the radiant gas pipes are doing what they can. I think we might need to put some... like, turn this into insulated tiles. Come on. There. Turn that into insulated tiles, and we'll put in some temp shift plates as well. Some lead ones. Okay. So, between all that, we're doing okay. We've got plenty of disgusting foods. But disgusting foods are what's going to keep us going for a while. Oh, all of these guys are now set, so we can get the second row going. Temp-wise, yeah. We're going to run into a weird problem here. Oh, this one has the incorrect waters in it. This also has some incorrect waters in it. Okay, polluted water, this one, alright. Oop. Oh, I did do it, alright. We're going to need to empty out some bad liquids. Okay. Our grand crazy scheme of accidentally flooding our base. It worked. It worked. It was part of the plan all along. Alright. Yeah, so we're gonna get this stuff out. Alright. I think that's probably fine. Polluted water, salt water. Gonna empty that storage. Salt water, empty that storage. I think if we just empty all these, we should be alright. There we go. Yeah, we're... okay. That should be it. Now we're set up once again. Got polluted water making our food. We're doing what we can to make that all happy. Research is moving along pretty well. I would like to do this one. No, I need glass. There we go. The water mess has been fixed for now. Wow, that's a lot of mimicas. And these guys will start proliferating as well. Once we have full mimica batches in each of these, we'll start getting our toasted millets. And I think that's what they are. Food-wise, mush bar, mush fries. Doing okay. Not that I want to be eating 600 tons of dirt and water, but it is better than the alternative of starving. So there is that. All right. Okay. Temp shift plates are going to start cooling down because of the radiant gas pipes. Yeah, those are cooling down real quick. Hopefully we get to the point where this whole box is nice and chill. It's going to take a bit of time, but looks like we'll get there. I don't know if it'll actually be a freezer. It might just end up being a big fridge, but that's okay. I think we can deconstruct this guy now. We do have lump eggs. Fortunately, we don't have any way of getting more peat to cook up some of the things. Oh, I guess we have little bits and pieces. Why not? We don't have many ways of getting more peat to make more stuff, but we will do what we can here. There. Go through, clean up the base. I think we're stable-ish. Our food's not in a great spot. Our power's not in a great spot. Our resources are struggling a little. But all in all, we're doing okay. Oh, here we are. This is finally ready to go as well. There's that. Which means more petroleum coming up here. Great, we're gonna have tons of petroleum soon. Alright. I'd put a petroleum generator down there, but I don't want to deal with the liquid, the polluted water down there. So I'll find a better spot for a petroleum generator. It'll be fine. Yep. It'll be fine. You'll see. Probably make some sort of little hotbox right here for him. And just squirrel him away. Yeah. I think that's enough for one day. We've done quite a bit. We've had a bit of a marathon session, and all in all, we're doing okay-ish. Could be better, could be worse. Overall, not horrific. I've dealt with worse. How about that? Okay. Thanks for hanging out, and we will catch you all next time. See ya.